Assalamu alaikum, dear students. Today we shall be discussing briefly about respiration in animals. We know that all organisms in the biosphere need energy for carrying out their biological activities. This energy actually present in the food molecules is generated and provided by the special organelles in the cells of the body. There is mitochondria, which is also called as powerhouse of the cell. The energy is derived by utilizing oxygen taken in from the environment through a special system called as the respiratory system present in the organisms. Respiration is the process by which food molecules are oxidized by oxygen taken in from the environment during inhalation to release energy. This energy is stored in an energy-rich molecule called ATP. This ATP is also called as the energy currency in the living organisms. The respiration is also categorized as external respiration and internal respiration. The external respiration is also called breathing. Breathing is actually the physical process in which some movements in the thoracic cavity take place. These movements facilitate the oxygen from the environment to rush into the respiratory organ, mainly the lungs, and giving out of carbon dioxide to the environment. The oxygen is taken in from the environment and is diffused at the site of alveoli to the capillaries. This alveoli is the actual site of exchange of oxygen and carbon dioxide at the level of lungs. Alveoli are the thin pouches or vesicles surrounded by the capillaries. The oxygen from the alveoli diffused into the capillaries, which is transported by a red proteinaceous pigment called as hemoglobin present in the RBCs of the cells, blood cells. This blood is then pumped by the heart to various parts of the body. The oxygen, while reaching at the cellular level, diffuses from the blood capillaries to the cells. This diffusion is facilitated by the partial pressure gradient. The higher partial pressure of oxygen in the blood capillaries facilitates oxygen to diffuse from the blood into the tissues, and carbon dioxide having higher pressure at the tissue level, that is generated after the oxidation of food molecules. This carbon dioxide diffuses from the tissues into the blood of the capillaries, and again it is transported by the hemoglobin towards heart, and then from the heart, this deoxygenated blood is pumped towards lungs through pulmonary artery, where from the carbon dioxide is exhaled out by the process of exhalation. This inhalation and exhalation is controlled by the breathing movements. When oxygen is inhaled, the muscular partition called diaphragm descends down, and the intercostal muscles present in the ribs contract, and they push the ribs outwards and forwards. Due to this, a negative pressure is created inside the thoracic cavity, which makes the oxygen to rush in to the lungs from the air outside in the atmosphere. And while exhalation, the carbon dioxide is given out. This is facilitated by, again, the exhalation movement. The diaphragm ascends up and ribs move downwards and backwards. This makes the carbon dioxide to rush out from the lungs towards the environment. Dear students, in a normal man, 14 to 16 inhalations and exhalations are performed in 1 minute. This is the respiration, or it is the respiration which provides organism with all the energy needed for its biomolecular reactions, activities inside its body, and the physical movements, locomotion, responsiveness, reproduction, coordination, and all other activities of the organism. Dear students, hope you would have understood main things about respiration. Inshallah, in the coming lectures, we will be dealing with the circulatory system and excretory system, which run in coordination with this system also, in order to make the organism function in a homeostasis and steady state. Thank you.